kill me is death.
Hell no, I can't trust nobody. So I keep me a stick at the party. Pulling up finna catch me a body. Round with them choppers, no Harleys. They know I gotta keep my Scotty. 33 and it's acting retarded. If it don't kill me, go harder. All my niggas and we moving like shotters. And I'm big tier late, we poppin'. We bought no assist, no Stockton. All my niggas, we up, we locked in. If he say he got gas, might stop in. HP for the number of Harden. Free MC, white chalkin'. Tried to catch a play, D Hopkins. Pull up on the scene, we walk down. All that talking tough got chalked out. Pitch down the bricks, my hot route. How we gon' lose, we hot now. Got me sippin' Henny, that act up. Get it by the load, no Mack truck. Put your ex on my sack up. Bitch out of line, I'll smack her.
Okay, welcome to Pittsburgh Chatter, where I do interviews where I want, whenever I want, with who I want. Today I got a special guest, PUMA, Mr. Shout Out himself.
Yeah, what's going on?
How's it going? So first, let's start off with your story a little bit, like you were telling me in the DMs, or like how about people know you and everything a little bit. Talk about that first, and then we'll get into all the other stuff.
Well, if anything, people might, if they don't know me from playing basketball at Kelly, because I ain't gonna lie, I never went to the high school. I was always that tall nigga from Kelly. So if they don't know me from that, then 9 out of the 10 people know me just from my bae's mom's crisis incident and just from being on Facebook Live, going viral, just explicitly, and just being
by
with
yourself though, going viral by yourself. Like,
yeah.
This is just you and a camera. No, like it's just by yourself, just preaching.
Yeah.
So for sure. All right. So as I was watching some of these lives, you got a lot of funny quotes that I don't think you understand maybe as funny. So you said you lose on Call of Duty, turn around, give your bitch a kiss, show some affection. So like, no. So this is one of those things that you just randomly say. What made you say this? Like,
yeah, because listen, all right, I'm not a gamer, but I'm trying to be. So I've had relationships where like I'm not affectionate, so I've witnessed and went through it by myself, like not being affectionate to your shorty all day. Like you could play the game on microphone with your guys all day. You could call, bust moves, whatever. You could just, you know what I mean? And throughout the day, as men, we just don't be more, if we're not affectionate to a woman. And that don't mean stop doing what you're doing. It means continue to do what you do. Just turn around and just remember, hey, you're right here. I got you. You still in my head. Da-da-da-da. And that was something I failed to do. So,
and this is, you want to know one of the main reasons I asked you this is because your videos do go viral a lot, and a lot of people see what you're saying, but they hone in on the negative, and it's just like a slight instance where you're saying something for the females that's helping guys, like, come on, and nobody gives a fuck about it.
Yeah.
Like, they don't highlight it, they don't say nothing about it, but when it's arguing, oh, we share this, we want to see this. So it's just like a slight instance where I'm like, you feed us some good information there.
That's our city, you know. I don't even think it's just our city. That's the world. They like negative. They like to see, you know what I mean, that engagement of two people just arguing, fighting, or bickering. They want to see everybody crash out.
Another part on the live, I'm so sorry. These shits be like, bro, I don't know how you ever like reality TV deal by now, bro. So another thing that you were saying is they be helping out with the job applications. Now, of course, when I'm watching you say this, I'm like, okay, he's joking here. There's no real way women are out here helping their guy with job applications. Because what was you doing before?
Niggas be trapping.
But you How am I supposed to do this? Okay.
Niggas be trapping, yo. I'm trying to tell you, like, listen, bro. I'm keeping it real uncut, raw, like I said. I want to keep it funky. I'm a funky type of guy. Like, you feel me? You can smell me coming down the street a mile away. So, I'm not gonna lie. I know niggas, like, firsthand, like, never see what an application, like, they know what it look like, but they don't really know how to fulfill it. Like, it ain't. It's funny as fuck, but at the end of the day, it takes it back to like, damn. Like, and half of the reason why they don't know what to fill in it, because some words that we may use every day, they don't know the professional term to it. So they might say, what's a reference? Because who your homies? Who can I call to say, is you a upstanding guy, or you accountable, or you know what I mean? That's all the reference is. Somebody that could, you know what I mean? That's that. It's also work experience, but everyone's not worth experience. You know what I'm saying? It's like
there's a lot of I hate to go this route, but we just have to be honest. There's a lot of women whose expectations don't really sound correct of what they want. Like you hear them say, "Oh, I want a nice guy," but they don't really want a nice guy. And I've heard you say something of this stature similar to this. So, do you agree with that? That they tend to go to aim towards the toxic?
Me, man. Look, if y'all know me, y'all know me. I ain't gonna keep it. Look, no girl want none. I don't believe that. They want, this is what women want. I feel like women want the nice guy because the nice things the guy implies and inputs in the relationship, what he brings to the table, like the nice stuff. Like I said, reminder of the hood niggas that's playing games, or the trap niggas that's not giving a female enough romantic stuff. The nice nigga is.
But the hood niggas is winning.
But that's what I'm saying, because a female can't help but be attracted to that, that rebel, that he don't do what I say, but I could get him to. Like, no, you can't. Shut up. Like, you know what I mean? But they're in some weird la-la land of thinking it. That's why I said the nigga, like, girls still want fairy tales. They still want someone to tell them, I'm for you. You're not going nowhere. I'm your guy. They know with their homies and when they with their homegirls and with their family, they'll say it like, that ain't for me. I know, bitch. I know, excuse my language. I know. But you know what's going to end up happening. She gonna lead him, text, or where you at? And she's looking for that same dude that disrespected her. She's still calling that same dude that beating her up in the crib or not helping her pay the bills or da-da-da-da. I don't know why them guys is winning. And they tell themselves that they being ride or dies or down to earth, but I look at that's a downplay on you, because if you being a ride or die and down to earth woman to a man you know knowledgeably ain't good for you and can't meet you financially, can't even bring a cloth to the table that you trying to set, how am I going to give you your flowers for you being a ride or die? Because you didn't even realize you was being a ride or die to the wrong person. So now you make it the next guy's problem. I'm not there to fix nobody's problem. That's just what it is.
So how do you navigate around this when you are going to look to somebody that you want to date? Because I've seen the dating market in Pittsburgh, and luckily I've been able to... no, bro, y'all gotta let me get this... let me get the question off. But like, I've seen the dating market in Pittsburgh, and then I've also seen the dating market in other places. Like when I go to Florida, it's just like how nice people just genuinely are. It's just like, okay, she might not be interested in you, but she'll still smile and be like feminine and cool with you, like in other places. But in Pittsburgh, it's like, Pittsburgh and New York, we ain't gonna slouch New York. It's more aggressive and just really, they kind of zone in on the money a lot nowadays.
I blame Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, but how do you navigate? Hold on. No, we not going to. How you navigate around this?
I'm talking we'll shit, man. I'm talking shit. No. But no, I really can't. I blame us. It's men. Mm-hmm. As much as I don't want to say that, bro, I just got to be real. I ain't never going cap. And it's men. We give these women the green light to feeling like the game that they're running is okay. There's too many, not enough men without a backbone that's scared to say the stuff that I'll say or you might say in a room full of people having a fine vibe or a kill. They may call me the vibe killer, because what you may allow, I'm not. Any female around me, I don't care where you come from or how you was raised, you got to have some type of core values around me. You're not just going to act this way or do this because that's what you're used to, and that's because with that, it's A, B, and C guys let you do.
But this had to take growth. There's no way you were like this in the beginning.
No, my mom raised me. I got raised by a single parent mother who's handicapped in a wheelchair. She's been in a wheelchair since I was 7 years old. Okay. She is since 7 years old. Since I was 7 years old. Mm-hmm. And from there, it like I said, she really taught me what it is. Like, my mom is everything. She my friend. She my homie. She tell me what it is. She tell me what it ain't. So it was like going into the world with her being already sick, you get what I'm saying? I already knew how to fend for myself, pay bills. This is at 9, 10. While you playing Release the Den and how to go get it and you know what I mean, going outside, I'm really at the house learning how to cook, learning how to fend for myself, learning how to wipe and clean and then wipe my sister. Like I'm, you know what I mean? Like it was a lot. So it was like I'm really like stern. I got pressure. It's pressure on the field.
All right. Well, so if that's the case, how do you find? Because I've seen ample like, and it's crazy because it's never really like you that brings it to the internet. I've noticed it's always someone that does it, and then you just kind of respond to it.
Yeah.
So how do you find yourself in these predicaments when you are having these long conversations on live, responding to the bullshit that people are throwing at you or putting on your name? How do you find yourself in these predicaments?
Well, I put myself in these predicaments.
Accountability.
Yeah.
I love it.
I be stuffing them, and then I just they'll say something disrespectful to me, and then I just go off like. I don't know. I do that, and the next thing you know, like I said, it comes with soul attachment and all that extra stuff. Like I'm not going to act like I'm not. All of us are skipping steps. We're going straight to the, you know what I'm saying, beat my blade. Like, you know what I mean? We ain't know how you doing. It ain't no dates. It's not back in the day where you got to hope she meets you at the park after you just was on the phone with her on the house phone for an hour and you just fought one of your relatives for the house phone.
You can be honest, though. You can be honest
like
and straightforward and be like, oh, this is all I want.
And then she'll beat the blade and it changes.
Yeah.
I've had a girl hate me for 8 years and then I hit it and she thought I wanted to have a baby with her. She thought all that hate for the 8 years. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's why we was beefing for 8 years? No. I don't know why you didn't like me. But I motivatedly ended up still doing what I did because out of pride, out of watch this. You got the wrong message from it. And that's what half of them situations be. Half of them lick back from 5, 6 years ago with any man, it be because of that. Oh, she dissed me then. Oh, she want to throw it up now. It be that. I'm going to be a real one to say it. What? They'll tell you. If somebody back in the day swerve on one of them, they pull up at it, I bet he'd be like, man, fuck her. But then in the back of his head, he probably like, you know what? Since she is feeling generous, I'm going to go ahead and do my thing, and I'm going to fall back.
All right, this might be the answer might be no, but have you ever had a situation where you have gone viral or have gone and talked about someone and they have come back to you and admitted, like, I was messed up, I was wrong in that situation?
Yeah.
So that has happened.
Yeah, I've do it.
So sometimes that stern talking to,
yeah,
sometimes can seep through their brains.
Yeah, sometimes.
But it's very rare.
Sometimes it takes a lot of arguing. It takes them going live, me feeding into it, my brothers calling me, telling me to take it down. You look weird. I take it down, but it's already out there. It was the impulse.
For sure. You said you spent some time in Atlanta.
Yeah, 5 years.
Why didn't you stay there? Because right now Atlanta is like a flourishing city for sure.
It's flourishing with a lot of too much. You know, sometimes it could be a lot of too much of stuff.
All right, as someone that's been there, please explain to me because I've been there for the airport, but that's about it.
All right, listen. There's a lot of yous down there right now. There's a lot of just me down there. There's a lot of everybody. There's a lot of Futures down there. There's a lot of Escos down there. There's a lot of Wapos down there. It's so much. And then it's like every little state that had their natural disasters around there, where do you think all the people went?
Right to Atlanta.
So
it's diluted.
Why do you think they coming out with this new supposedly dirtball idea of making ship containment units for houses? That's not hard. I don't want to live in no ship containment. The same ships that brought us here 700 years ago during slavery. Y'all about to put windows and doors on them and tell me that's a 2-bedroom apartment?
I don't think no black people would be on that.
Oh,
just how like with the submarine.
What do you think they're gonna fill them up with?
Not me.
I'm just saying, what do you think? You don't live down there. The price of living down there for a 1-bedroom apartment, what do you think is going for?
20, probably 24.
Exactly. I got a house where I'm paying $800, $900 a month in rent. The most I know, people paying $1,000 to $1,200 for a house. I'm talking about a front yard, backyard, 4 or 5 bedroom houses. Mm-hmm. You feel me? You go down there, you're not getting that. You not like, you better know somebody that knows somebody. I don't care what nobody say.
Okay. Is a 9 to all right, so let's get to this part. Is a 9 to 5 bad? Because it's like a certain ick that you kind of get from certain women when you say, "Oh, I work a 9 to 5 or I work a job." It's like and it's weird now. Like, do you think it's bad? Like, cause you can make good money, but you know what I'm saying? They want more.
A 9 to 5 is cool. I'm not gonna lie. I had a 9 to 5 since I was in Job Corps, going to get my nursing certifications and stuff. I got teased, I got ripped, I got told I wasn't the hardest, streetest nigga, but boys, that 9 to 5 done got me out of 3 major cases, and I'm grateful of them, and I'll keep them. So, hey, go get you a 9 to 5. It depends on what 9 to 5 you want. I'm not working 9 to 5 at McDonald's. Oh, no. I'm not working 9 to 5 at I'm not working 9 to 5 at Marshall's. I'm not working 9 to 5 at now. If you're 13, 14, 15, 16, 17
that
growing
makes
up,
sense.
that makes sense that might be your job. You're still living with a parent or someone, so that money you could go crazy and make you something out of your young adult life. Mm-hmm. But as a grown man, 25 and up, 23 and up, yeah, you should go ahead and put your work boots on and be out there for them 10-hour shifts. And if that's the job that hired you, that's the job that you got to go work. Mm-hmm. You're a grown man at some point. You have to have some type of paper with a pay stub on it to be able to get a house, to get something, or everything else is getting made up. Now you're running into walls. I need a pay stub. I need this. Once you have to say, I need, you are no longer a man in my eyes, because I don't need no one.
For sure. Definitely got to do it yourself.
Facts.
All right. So do you pay attention to any of like what happens and goes on social media a little bit?
So, yeah.
Okay. So are you familiar with Blueface and Krishan Rock, their situation? Yeah. So look, now that I got you in your eyes, like I got to know if you were in this predicament, what would you do? Because we're seeing a show and we're seeing back and forth. What would you do if you were in this scenario and you were Blueface?
Okay, so are you asking me about
if you were dating Krishan?
If I was dating Krishan and he just did that lie detector test on with her, mm-hmm. and she failed it.
No, she passed the 2 questions that were referring to him, basically.
But she failed that question about who she slept with, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she failed that.
Yeah.
So that's why he kicked her off and went, because that's not his baby's. That may not be his baby, right?
Mm-hmm. So if you were in this scenario, but we're talking about 2 years worth of just.
They got money. They
bullshit.
got contracts and stuff together.
So you think that's what it really is?
I mean, I feel like they mix too much of their personal life,
for sure,
with the pape. So I feel like on top of like both of that, it's already complicated. You get what I'm saying? He took his personal life to that, and now his girl is built off of that. So regardless of if he's with her or not, he has to respect her to some type of level of let her go and do her own thing now. Mm-hmm. Now, you know what I'm saying? Boys, I ain't gonna stunt. I'm not with all of that.
Once you fight my mom, you're done.
No, what I don't care about. Like, I can't say I don't care about the mom situation. That was OD, but
that was.
But it was the punching her tooth out.
Oh yeah.
Even though
even the tattoos.
Nah, it was punching her tooth. I can't control a girl gonna go put my face on her face.
True.
You know what I'm saying? On her body, like that's her body. At the end of the day, when I leave her, she got to deal with that. That's her face. That's her body. That's my face on her body. I'ma laugh. But what I'm saying is,
laugh.
Swear, me and my new shorty gonna laugh at her every time we see her. Like, look at my face. Like, you know what I mean? But it's if he really had to square up with her, like multiple occasions, like real, what's up? Like on neighborhood crib, like they really doing that. Like he really in the house doing that to her, like
putting it on the hood.
Yeah, like, and he's really mad. The first time I do that, to any woman, that's the last time I'm doing that to any woman. You're done. Cause once I look at you like that, I can't look at you no other way now when you start talking crazy to me. That's something I can say. Most niggas may not admit that, but that's true. If you have to put your hands on a woman like that, every time she opens her mouth, you feel like, what? Like you're going, that's what you're jumping straight to. You're skipping.
Some guys can sit and take that.
I'm not taking none of that. I am a man. Don't talk to me like that. You are a woman. We don't have to talk to each other like that.
Yeah.
That's it. Whoa. It's getting too riled up. I'm 6'5". If I hit you, it's detrimental to your life. You're going to call the cops. You're going to try to stab me. You're going to try to shoot me. We don't need to even venture into none of them 3 categories. I don't like cops. I don't want to get stabbed, and I don't like being like. You feel? I don't like getting shot at. Let me just stay away from it. I'm not trying to hit you. If I gotta hit you, as soon as I slap you, I'm telling you, I'll leave. Get up, go. I'm leaving out of that situation. I swear to God. If you still call the cops, I got to deal with the consequence. But once I strike her, she has to go. I have to go. I got to go. That shit's not tolerated.
All right. Well, I mean, so if you're in this situation, you're basically saying as soon as you met her, you would have left.
No. Krishan would have been gone. That limit, my limit was when he punched her tooth out. I get that she's running around telling everybody that's her fault because she kept egging him on. But he punched her tooth out. Like, you know what I mean? How do you get past punching your girl's tooth out? Like, every time you look at her, and she don't want to get it replaced. She wants him to see that.
What is it about her that keeps him around? Because it's like, you see a lot of other women that he's had on his show that are way more...
Well, you think cuter?
Just chilled in her.
She's cute in her little
bro.
weird,
I look at her old pictures.
She look
like
fine.
when it's just
athletic
more
build,
yeah.
healthy. That's how all women is before they run into that. Yeah, but she's publicly saying that she's stigmatized. He pounded her, and But this is the thing. I'm pretty sure he pounded all them girls on that show.
You think every single one? Ain't no way,
Come on,
bro.
now listen. There go the joke. Here go the question. Now I got a question for you.
Yeah.
On Flavor of Love, what you think all them ugly ass girls was doing when them cameras got cut off? You think he wasn't cracking them hoes? You see how all them Real and Chance
I've heard
and Chance
rumors and
bro,
stories,
in
but
every reality show, when it comes to a lot of girls chasing one guy, how many times did a guy smack most of the girls on that came to audition?
that would make sense why it'd be like during
So
the
much
episode
trauma.
6s and 5s. That's
it
when you
gets
start
so
seeing
crazy
it.
because
Yeah.
now this bitch mad because her pH balance messed up because you done tangled with her the night before and they just showed it on the camera and she ain't watching till the season came out. Now she ain't no nigga. Like, bro, you feel me, man? That's how it's going, bro. He done cracked most of them. I ain't saying all. He may not cracked all of them, but he cracked enough. And us, we're men. As much females say pussy's good is whatever, but we just love reactions. He loved her reaction. Blueface is in love with her reaction.
All right, let's go to another relationship that and this is because this is the stuff that I need to post like mainstream content.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Adam 22? You don't
The
know who that
Bible?
is from No Jumper.
The Babel?
No Jumper.
No jumper. Okay.
Adam 22. He
Yeah.
has a wife named Lena. You familiar with their situation?
No, I don't know.
I need to break it down.
Oh!
Yes,
You're talking about he let his girl do the porn star with the porno.
Not
man.
any. He chose the most professional, the highest person that could do it.
Like a Mr. Marcus in her day and age.
So all right. First of all, would you? I'm sorry. I gotta ask you. Look, because I don't like. I know this would be disrespectful to ask you, but still, I have to ask because it's my platform. Would you let someone do that to your wife, or would you would you put yourself in this scenario? Now, one thing I do want to talk about is she probably made. I'm a ballparker probably around 10 million, but they have a kid together. She definitely easily 10 million
streams now, bro.
Not even fuck streams. The day that they said that they were doing it, I think like she on the platform. He said over like 500,000 people had signed up for her OnlyFans.
Oh shit, that's 10 million.
And that had nothing. That's before the video even dropped. So she dropped it on her OnlyFans, dropped it on her page. Like she has a website. So she made around like 10 $10 million probably. He doesn't get to touch any of that.
And they could sell it at the end of the day after it does get all the sales to let other people watch
Can
it
lease
for
it out, anything they want to
$39.99.
do. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you this. I'm a pimp.
But that's his wife.
I don't-
They did that after marriage.
Okay, well, guess what?
I'm a pimp.
Off of camera, he got $5 million of that 10.
No, he didn't. He didn't touch any of it. He doesn't really
He
need it.
admitted it.
Bro, you could tell he didn't touch any of it, bro. Like,
He don't need it?
Why would he touch it? It's not his OnlyFans. They already
She
said
gave it to him.
They split everything 50-50.
Yeah, she
in
gave
the
it to
relationship.
him.
I don't think she gave it to him.
I think so.
I mean,
You
that
asking
would
me
appease my
nothing.
ego if
You want to be? You would listen. Well, if it was me, like the question.
Yeah,
And
my
my
bad, my bad.
wife, you good? And my wife asked to do something like that after marriage, I would agree to it.
And y'all got a kid together.
Yes, because you want to know why? I'm doing it too.
Well, all right, that is one thing you're not familiar with. He's been fucking girls with her for like the last 7 years, like over maybe 1,000 girls.
Oh,
Just him.
so basically, she was like, "I want to go do something separately on my own thing,"
I guess that's what the conversation
and she
was.
made paper out of it because he was in that house.
She chose. Yeah.
Come on, bro. You think she thought of the OnlyFans? No. She probably thought of doing it without him. Like, we've had so many threesomes. I had to deal with it. Let me be a woman and go do what I want to do. And he's like, okay.
Where's the limit you would draw? Or it's just like free
There
for all?
wasn't no limit. He could have put his
No,
foot on
I'm
her
saying,
head.
and if you were in this scenario, what would be the limit you would draw? Like, is there no kissing, no this? Like, what would be the limit you would draw?
Bro, it's sex, bro. Your mom done did this and wiped the smudge off your face.
So
after
you
she
can
done
dress
left Mr.
very
Johnson
nicely
leave.
alike because you go crazy.
I'm just being real. How many we try to stay away from the reality of it,
Yeah.
but that is the reality. Well, since we were kids and didn't know no better, our mom was doing, come here before you go to school, while Mr. Reggie was in the room. We don't got no. Yeah, you're thinking of all the times your mom did that.
My mom ain't bring guys around me, so I ain't have that problem. But just thinking about it in general.
Listen, you think your mom ain't bring guys around you. She just respected your vision. The eyes will be deceitful, my brother. See, my mom got sick at 7. I became my mom's friend. I had no choice. I got told things. I got shown things. There were certain things I seen earlier than most people. There's things to this day that men never seen their mom ever have to do. But I'm telling them, like, bro, your mom done did it, bro. She's a woman just like the women we talk to. Think about that. So when you niggas start talking about, would you let your wife, or how could you see past this? How? Because it's life. And I've already understood that, boy, we going to have to swallow some ish. I had to understand that at a young age, bro. So if you ask me, bro, yes, my wife could go and do that because I'm a lick back, get back guy. It ain't even going to be a lick back, get back. We're going to have it understood that you're going to make that pape. I know you're going to make 10M because ain't nobody ever did nothing like that. And I'm going to be so okay with it that I'm going to interview him before and after. And I'm going to interview you as my wife. I'm going to make that pape. You going to make that pape. Then I'm going to go and crack this other girl. And we going to make this. And
You literally just explained everything he did after. Literally.
Without knowing nothing about it.
Yeah. All right, so the guy was on the, all right, we're going to talk about this for a little bit more because this is trendy. The guy was on the internet is basically saying, like, he stretched his wife out. He did all this, like, basically belittling him. Now, you think that's a bit too far, though?
I will have a conversation with him.
But this nigga don't miss.
I'll have a conversation with him. We're going to have to slide to this. Yo, check it out. Mm-hmm. Now, I already done let you. Mm-hmm. What you got to go in there doing the wildish for? Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it ain't nothing. Like, dude might be blessed. It's cool. Be blessed. But guess what? Don't go gloating about it because it could easily be taken away. Mm-hmm. For sure. You feel me? Like, that's just what it is, bro. I thought I was King Dingaling before. God finds a way to strike your pride right down. I'm trying to tell you, there's somebody out there that will make you feel like a little boy. And just, hey.
All right, so you also are a parent. So how are you able to do this? Are you doing it by yourself or you have help?
Well, I'm not a full-time parent. Mm-hmm. Let me disclose that. I'm not going to lie. I actually do got help. I be sometimes feeling like I don't have help, but I actually do because my kids clearly stay with their mother's families. So with their mother and mother's family as their support, as all in one. But yes, I do got the support. They're all around. Everyone's being well taken care of, and everything's peachy for real with that little department.
And how does it feel like when you first got to hold a child, like hold your child? Like, how did it feel for you?
Well, due to me having kids so young, when I was 16 having my first kid, going 17, I ain't make it there in time, so I don't know, I just be weird. Like I said,
No, I'm saying, but eventually you saw them.
Yeah, I saw her, yeah, and I held my baby. I don't know, I'm really like a non-emotional type of person. I could say all the stuff that people say in the movies, like, oh, what's the most precious thing in the world? But it's like,
more or less another responsibility.
It was just more so like, you're a father now. Step it up. To me, it was like more so, it was like motivation, but more of so like that conscious saying like, you're responsible of a life. Like, you can't afford to go to jail as easy as you think. You can't crash out. You can't, even though it still happens, even though it still occurs sometimes in certain people's life, that's what it did to me. It made me start thinking like, oh, fuck. I can't just say fuck it and crash him right here. I can't just approach that situation. I can't. It makes you think. It made me think. The more kids I had, it puts me up. I ain't even gonna stunt. And I got 4, so it's like.
You got 4 kids?
Yeah, and all girls.
All girls? God,
well, I got 5 kids. I got
5?
a son. It
He's
wasn't
the
a
youngest?
forgetful thing. It was more so like crazy.
Is he youngest?
He's 6.
So who's the youngest?
I got 2 youngest girls, a year and 4 months.
So how old are they?
1 year and 4 months.
No, the older ones.
Oh, 11, 6,
11,
a
6.
1-year-old.
Your guy that ended in the 5th.
A 1-year-old. Yeah, a 1-year-old.
Well, he's old enough to protect them. That's around the same age.
Yeah. Like, no, I got my kids are 5 years apart, except for the last 2. They're like a year apart. But I also claim a child. That's why it sounds weird. Like, wait, where are you getting this 5th kid at? My daughter, mother who got killed for her income tax money, I claim her child because she don't know no one but me and her. So even when she see me, even though she's 9 years old, she see me and say, Dad. Like, she wouldn't know her dad if he walked in this right past her.
Now, if you don't want to talk about it, it's okay, but how did you process that? Because that's a traumatic experience that you dealt with. Like, how were you able to process it? Because it's not easy.
Nah, I crashed out. That's a crash out gang. That's what they call it. Yeah, I was crashing every day. I was talking about like every day. I'm talking about like I was waking up at like 8 o'clock because I wasn't sleeping. He could hear it tell you. I was waking up 8 o'clock, texting, calling him, probably banging music. I'm talking about at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, banging music, drinking the rest of the bottle from the night before, or pouring up lean, probably doing lean and liquor, smoking the pack away. Not at this point, not even busting it down, just smoking and drinking all, just crashing out. You know, I had a shorty at the time, but she was just watching me.
She wasn't like trying to help you.
Rolling up weed, letting me.
Know.
Let's go out. Let's go out. Oh, I'm on some. Let's go out. Let's turn up. I don't want to be in the crib. I don't want to sleep. You could tell that there's something wrong with me, but no one's saying, chill, stop. Like, they're just letting me. I'm driving, picking people. Let's go out. Let's go here. Let's go this. Da-da-da-da. You can't got it? I got it. You can't come? I'm coming. Come with me. Let's go. I don't want to be in the house. I don't want to go to sleep. Crashing out, waking up every morning with a shorty. Arguing with another girl on Facebook Live. Like, oh, boys. Like, nobody.
Yeah, your older lives are more crazier than the more recent ones. It's more like logic and settle down, and you give advice, but also talk your shit. Back then,
it was wild.
Nah, bro. They was a little bit more than wild.
Yeah,
It was.
I was pulling up, like getting in the car, on live, driving to their hood, on live, and screaming, "Come outside!" and getting them beat up or fighting their brothers and stuff. Like around that time,
How tall are
he
you?
never even hung with me.
How tall are you again? You said you're 6'5".
I'm 6'5".
Yeah, you tall enough to where you can be pulling up. Because me personally,
Yeah.
I'm not pulling up to nobody's
I'm not.
crib.
I'm telling you right now, tall don't got nothing to do with it. I was crashing out. I could have died. I was damn near sacrificing myself.
All right, okay, because I don't want it to get too dark. What
not
was the
getting
wake up
too
call for you? Like, let's talk about the process where you started to get the wake up call. Was it a certain female that helped you? Was it one of the bros? Like, who was it that was like stepped in and was able to give you like the wake up call, or was it a specific thing that had happened?
Yeah. There wasn't no wake up call. I just kept crashing out. They were saying it. They started saying, like, my brothers started speaking up. If anybody was saying something, my brothers was. They were saying, like, but then eventually I start turning on them. Like, let me crash. Like, at this point, I was screaming it, like, don't say nothing to me, or we could rumble. And they was like, bro, I'm not about to fight you every day. So you know what? I ain't saying nothing to you. They started saying stuff to me. Nah, bro, I ain't wake up until I just woke up. Till I woke myself up. It was me, in front of me. Literally, I was just in front of myself.
Do you remember like the exact moment, or like
Probably
it's just one of those?
Probably when I took shrooms. Boys, I'm not even gonna lie. I took shrooms this year.
Did you do that by yourself, or you had like a shaman, like somebody with you?
I did it by myself.
You did it by yourself. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. No. By yourself, straight chocolate. Were they chocolate mushrooms, or you just straight mushrooms?
Chocolate.
No.
It was regular. I took the raw mushrooms by myself. I was some girl that made my beads. I don't got them on, but she gave me mushrooms. She like, try these later. Listen to your music. Listen to an instrumental. And I ain't gonna stop. I think Trigger Wood said, listen to some tunes, some key, I forgot what he was talking about. I gotta reach out to him and talk to him. But he said that, and I took him one day, and I didn't go out. I chose the day where I wasn't going out. I was already like, I'm not going out, I'm chilling. Whew. I seen everything I did within like the last 4 years, bro. And I was like, yup, I'm chilling out. But then that's when I kept taking them, because I'm thinking it was going to open me up more and more and more. I had that bad trip, and I was like, I just stopped taking them. But I didn't lose what it taught me. I just took a bad trip and just never took shrooms again. Okay. I left that alone.
All right, so let's talk about where you're from a little bit. You already told us about your mother a little bit. What about the Pops? Was Pops around? A little bit about that?
Pops from Garfield. They call him Smash. He an old head. He went to jail for robbing banks. He was on America's Most Wanted. He got chopped. He got trapped in one of them revolving doors.
So wait, God damn. So like, how? All right, is it open to talk about? How many did he get away with? Damn, bro. I'm not trying to be a nigga.
No,
I'm sorry. I gotta ask.
To be real, you would think when you hear that growing up about your pops, you would like, I can't wait to talk to you when he get out of jail so he can put me on something. But nah, I resent it because I ain't like him. I ain't fuck with dude. Because you was you robbed my mom too. So when I met him, we rumbled. When that was time for me to meet him, I was 16, 17.
So it wasn't on no, I'm happy to see my dad. It's square.
He walked up to me downtown Burlington while I was with a shorty.
Why is it always Burlington downtown? You see somebody you ain't seen in years.
Yeah, talk about you Tika's son. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, you my son. I said, what? Like, boy, straight out of a movie, bro. The shorty I was with was like, I'll talk to you later. I was in the middle of swerving the shit. It was crazy. Boys, I was like, bro, we got rumble.
So you're from Larmer? All right, don't. You're from Larmer or Lincoln. Where are you from?
I'm from Wilkinsburg.
Oh, that's who says boys? So what?
They say hoods.
Oh, okay. That's why I always get it mixed up. All right, my bad. I apologize. I don't want no problems with nobody.
Come and get him, y'all. Come and get him.
No, facts. Chill. All right, so in life, who would you say was your inspiration? Like, there's not one person you looked up to and you was like, damn, like, not I want to be like them, but I aim to be something like them. Like certain qualities that they may have had.
If niggas wasn't in my circle, I didn't want what you wanted because I felt like my circle had everything we needed. So I wouldn't know what a nigga had.
Even at a young age?
Yeah, I wouldn't know what another nigga had because I didn't hang with them. I hung with family. Like, I didn't know certain cousins until a certain age. And we ain't hang. Only reason why we hung is because it was like, you're my cousin. Oh, you're my cousin? Yeah. I don't hang with nobody. Yeah, me neither. Come hang with more other family members that don't hang with nobody. So all of us are cousin brothers that don't really we don't have no friends. I'm probably like the only one that could say I got a friend outside of our circle. Like, bro, everybody that hang that you might see me with or correspondent, like there is blood running through my vein, his vein. Like, there is no, that's just your friend. No, that is my cousin. Like,
okay, when it comes, all right, so you find yourself in one of those predicaments where it's like you have the family brother relationship with your friends, more or less. But not everyone has that. So what would be some information you would give to someone that's looking for friends, but it's like
the brotherly
they
love?
keep finding the fakeness, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of fake out here. Like, people pretend. That's why I don't hang with nobody, like, at all.
I can't say nothing towards that. I've had it. I beat them up. They not my friends no more. And they'll tell you that.
What do you think the reasoning is for backstabbing? Like,
I mean, from the get-go, I realized, from my experience, from the get-go, it's envious. It's a pissing contest. And that's what it became from the get-go. And that's what I realized with men. We horseplay and compete all day. But it's out of love. If you really rock with somebody, it's out of love. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you can still come back. They know when none of us have too much pride to pick up the phone when we get to our clear mind and be like, hey, I apologize. I'm sorry. Like, in front of anybody. We'll scream it at the top of the pyramids. There ain't no pride when it comes to showing each other our emotions and love. We don't think it's soft. We don't think it's lame. We respect that. With friends that fall off, it's because they don't have that. They never looked at it like that from the get-go. They looking at it with some intent, with some intent of, I was only hanging around you because you had the bitches. So now that you're talking to me like that, I don't want to be around you no
so
more.
you think, all right, so you think when you're dealing with someone like this, it's like their intentions, or they're like this from the beginning, or they may have changed over time, or it's like as soon as you met this person, this is how they were. You should have seen it. No matter how many years y'all have been together.
No,
and
I
been
believe
cool.
things change. I believe things change. I believe people come in with an intent of, like, I really want to try to be bros, bro. I really was trying to be bros. But when certain things are crossed and certain lines are crossed, there's protocol when certain lines are crossed. And if you are trying to show some guy that ain't your relative that you're really down with him, you get two options. You either gonna crash out and show him that you really for him so he can value your friendship, or you're gonna let him know, like, hey, that's where my line crossed. My name Bennett, I ain't in it. Mm-hmm. That's the friendship. All right. That it ain't worth much to you then. It's over with.
Bro, you make this shit so easy. All right. Yeah. All right, another thing. When you're dealing with a bro that may be getting finessed by a shorty, like, you may be getting finessed by a shorty. How do you deal with that? Do you tell him? Because this is the scenario where it's love. Let's add that into it. This is a scenario when he's in love. And I've tried to, I've been in a situation where I'm like, bro, shorty not for you. And it's just like, they can't see it. Like, they really can't see when it's obvious to us. Like, yeah. So what would you do? Do you leave the situation alone? Do you leave your bro alone? Do you tell him? What do you do in that scenario?
No, we just become assholes. That's all we do to each other. We got a brother doing that right now. He's an asshole. So all we do is we remind both of them in front of each other. We don't sneak. We don't do none of that. It's to the point where, since y'all want to keep coming around us, not knowing what y'all want to do, knowing that y'all are bad for each other, we're going to keep reminding y'all how bad for each other that y'all are, because y'all keep putting y'all shit seeping over into our shit. So that's how we approach it.
Yeah, it will be like, that blunt
Don't
session
access nothing.
would it, but it would be like something like this, that drinking or blunt session you was about to have where y'all all about to be laughing, joking, talking about sports and shit.
Yeah.
It turns into an event session.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't really want these problems right now. So in that session, you're just saying, we just going to be an asshole, make fun out of it so we can keep getting our cool vibes that we've been having.
Exactly. We're going to keep blowing this
That's
weed.
fuck.
We're going
come on,
to keep sharing
how?
these drinks because that's their problem.
He's going to get it when he gets home.
No, he's not, because she's right there. He's going to get it right now. He's not understanding. Like, bro, we are like that, bro. When we say we're like this, we don't do no capping. We don't do no holding back. We're telling our brother, right, his shorty is right there, leave. Pack your things up then.
And what's her response?
Listen to him.
That's what she be saying? Ain't no way.
Hi.
She one of them. Oh,
Right.
she got the control. She got the
No,
lock.
she's telling them like I've said it to him. Y'all said it to him. He comes back. She just opens the door. So it's just like we don't know what they want to do, because if you really wanted him out when he leaves, you would lock it or change the lock or move the building. You would do something. You would
Something's
do
going on
you know
that
what I
keeps
mean?
bro coming
When you
back.
want to be both of them, it's a both parties. I don't blame him. I blame both of them. We blame both of them. No one gets not a one thing. Both.
All right, we ain't gonna do bro too shady. I wish you the best, bro.
That's
just
bro.
know there's a Cinderella out here for you, bro. Just gotta find them.
Yeah.
All right, so now last thing, we'll wrap up here a little bit. Music. You were telling me that you do music, but you said you hadn't dropped anything yet.
Yeah,
so what's up with that?
I got a big music, RP to Text, RP to Mike Tomlin.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 mixtapes with Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, I was telling me the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll talk about it later, bro.
yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3 a month.
You didn't know? Yeah, I'm about to say, but RP once again, both of them. All I could say is I got 2 mixtapes that's rough draftly done by Mike Tomlin. I want to release it, but I'm going to hold on to it because I feel like I'm going to just make some new music. I'll drop that later. I'll drop that when I have the right money to get a real multi-million-dollar engineer to come behind him and fix
see
it the
his
way I
vision.
want it, to see his vision on them songs, because I'll never get that back. I'll never be able to get that done with him. And with Tex Loke, I'm already in the process of remaking his songs with his brother Sleeves.
And are you rapping or what are you doing?
I do.
Singing?
I'm an artist. I'm not even gonna act like I'm just no rapper, babies. I could go in there and sing you something. I go in there and harmonize you something. I go in there and write you a whole.
What type of singing we talking about? We talking
Nah,
about
we're
the
not
Rod
talking
Wave?
about Chris Brown. We're not talking about Rod Wave. We're
We gonna
talking
talk
about
like some-
Future.
Okay, all right.
That
I was about
type.
to say you might be on some Luther
Yeah,
shit, nigga.
nah,
I don't know, bro.
Nah.
All right, so one thing I want to say is though, it's like from watching your lives just back in the days, bro, it's crazy. Like I didn't even know you, and I would just be clicking on these lives, like, and like I would see you. I ain't gonna lie, I'd just be like, oh, it's time to roll up, go sit on your live, and just be sitting there watching entertainment. So as soon as you followed me, it wasn't even like a minute after, bro. I was like, oh yeah, I need you on the pod.
Yeah.
So I definitely appreciate you for doing this. I gotta have you back. I didn't even know you was bringing people. Well, you didn't seem like you wanted to be on camera, but niggas, next time we can put that together.
He would have been dressed up if he was ready.
Yeah. Okay.
But this is your shine, bro.
Look, and you're right. This is the first interview for you, but like
Because I'm
one
gonna
thing
come back
wanna-
when I drop something. Not that.
you know who I'm talking about, though. Yeah. Okay. All right.
But yeah, like I said, you'll meet them or you'll get to them. Like I said, because I'm definitely gonna come back with the house. We're gonna drop this mixtape, and I definitely want to come on here. We're gonna talk about that and more of the artists and everything. But I'm gonna start inviting you to like shows or whatnot and shit.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. I ain't gonna go.
Okay.
I don't go out the house, bro. Last time I tried to go out, bro, I just read people's energies too well, and then end up leaving, and then something happened after. So I was just like, I don't want to go out. I don't like going nowhere, bro. I don't
do shows unless I'm getting paid. So it's like, bro, we don't do them no shows.
Bro, I had an offer for like, he said, come do something, we'll give you 200, and I still told him no. I don't want to leave the crib, but I'd rather go to work, pod, home. Like, and then this the reason why I'm telling you this, because I don't want you to think, I don't want to sit here and be like, All right,
You're
bro,
not
I'll
no
come.
capping ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be honest with you.
I respect you more for saying
Yeah,
that.
'cause
That's
I
why
don't-
I didn't
I
get
just
no
don't like
offense
going
from
out,
it. Because
bro.
boys, I don't like people to be like, all right, let me know, and then I let them know. And
I'll
then they don't
post
show.
everything.
Yeah.
That's one thing I
said,
will
send
do.
me
I'll
content
post
and
shit.
stuff, I'll post it,
Yeah,
yeah.
when it comes to content, I'll be on there pushing everything, but I can't.
If
slide
anything,
into
my
that.
brother's going to probably reaching out to you more because he wants to start this type of stuff outside.
Oh,
He
I
wants
tell
to
him.
start walking around doing what they do on other
Everybody
states.
be wanting me to
Yeah,
do-
he want to do. He wants to.
Do
start
you?
doing-
Oh,
he
are
wants
you?
to start doing that.
If he, all right, hold on. Let me wrap this up here. So like again, though, I appreciate you
I
for
already
coming
know what you're
on,
ready for.
Puma, Mr. Shout Out himself. I was able to get some viral content out of this, but also some truth and some realness.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate you for coming on.
For sure.
All right, I just.